YouTube. I am here with another Ratchet Indulgence TV review, and today we have Real Housewives of Atlanta. I think this is like season 29 million. I don't even know. I don't know. But it's episode 2. It's 2016, so roll with me. And this one had a lot of stuff that was like, so I have some notes. So y'all bear with me. I'm gonna try to cut out me speaking or reading, but I gotta read my notes. So the first scene started with, oh, okay. So episode 2 picks up where episode 1 left off, where you have Matt coming up the stairs looking like Frankenstein to see Kenya. You got Sheree running after running after Portia and Phaedra after they got put out, being just messy. Sheree is hilarious. Sheree needs that coin to finish building Miss Thelma's house. Sheree is just what this show needed in the sense of messy boots on 1,000. So that's where we picked up at. Scene 1 is Matt coming and up the steps looking like Frankenstein, and Kenya's like, you wanna go talk? Let's go talk. All I can say is that Matt probably puts it down, probably, because that, y'all see his eyes. It's like, y'all seen it like that whole like, but whatever. So, you know, how often do you see Kenya Moore be so tender and demure and oh and yes and so stupid and contriving? I don't want to be scared of you. You're supposed to be my protector. Anyway, so that was that scene. You got Sheree being messy, running after Phaedra, and Portia like, well girl, what happened? Why you get put out? And Portia handled it very well. Phaedra, she handled it well too. Go on to scene 2. The next scene, you have Cynthia in the kitchen with her daughter, and they're having a very tender moment talking about Cynthia's divorce from Peter. And Cynthia's daughter was like, do you have low self-esteem? Well, obviously she knows her mother doesn't have low self-esteem, but I think she asked that question as like a wake-up moment, like, Ma, don't you know who you are? Like, Peter, he cool and all, but like, Ma, you're Cynthia motherfucking Bailey, girl. Like, I think that's what that comment was about. It was more so to be like, Mom, step out of it. Like, let's keep this pushing. We've been doing this. We got this. And like their tender moment, that long embrace at the end. You know what they say when mothers have daughters, they just basically have their best friend. And I think that their relationship is beautiful and tender. So that was a cool moment. Kudos to Bravo for including it, you know, some realness. Then you got over to scene 3 for the candy factory. And I think this is where Mama Joyce gives me my entire life. Oh, I be here for Mama Joyce. Let me give you just a quick little something. I have a understanding of Mama Joyce because my mother is Mama Joyce. My mother is over opinionated. She don't like nothing to nobody. Like, I get it. And my mom will like go in the trenches for her children. So whatever, I know Mama Joyce, she speak out of turn, she go there, whatever. But when she said that Phaedra need to be in the jail cell with Apollo, honey, I hollered. Now y'all know y'all can do a quick Google search and you can see all over the internets that Phaedra, by different people in the South within their ring of criminality, have implicated Phaedra. So that's what Mama Joyce is talking about, word on the streets. And just how she was just spilling the tea. She didn't care the camera was on and she knew she was mic'd up. She didn't care. And she didn't care about her relationship with Phaedra. Because, you know, remember in seasons past, she had a relationship with Phaedra outside of that. But the thing with Mama Joyce is, don't come for her child. Period. So that whole scene was like, yes, yes. Also, outside of the messy portion of the scene, I love how the candy factory is set up to be like a creative space of like a dumping ground. I love how she kept it 100. yes, my child, I love my child, but if he can give me inspiration or a new audience to further grow my empire, why not? Kudos to her. Isn't this what you know, YouTube vloggers and family vloggers do? Like, they have these beautiful children that do awesome, amazing things. They share it with everybody, and biggity bangity boom, they got 1 million followers, and there you have it. So anybody that look at Candy like, oh, she using her kid, she gonna exploit her son, how, well, he don't need no Instagram and he just girl, you mad. Don't be mad. Just get to work. Do what inspires you. Get off your ass and make it happen. Anyway, so yes, Mama Joyce gave me my entire life, and I love her creative space for her team to like brain dump and really grow empires, and she's doing it. You can hate all you want, but Kandi Burruss is doing it. Next, you got scene 4 with Phaedra and Kenya, with, you know, just a sit down, and they're going back and forth. Phaedra's meeting with Kenya, and you got Portia meeting with Sheree, and they're just doing the cut scenes of them talking about this new this event that Portia wants to invite everybody to. It was boring. They could have did something else in that space, but they talked about they're gonna all get together and blah blah blah. All right, then you skip on down to scene 6. You got the old lady gang visiting the restaurant. I was here for every moment of that. I love the old lady gang. Ooh, excuse me. I love the old lady gang. I love their sister camaraderie. I love, even though Aunt Nora and Aunt Bertha knew that Aunt Joyce was wrong, they still had their sister's back. I love just everything. I love their temperament, like how they kind of play off each other. Like, I think it's Aunt Nora. I think Aunt Nora is the sweet one. And then you got Aunt Bertha that's just indifferent. Like, she don't like nothing. And then you got Mama Joyce that's just like the mean one. It's just, I like that whole dynamic. And I guess I like that dynamic because my grandmother had a whole bunch of sisters. And I didn't really get to see them interact. But when I grew up and I went around them at different times, I seen how the pieces of the puzzle went together. They were loving sisters, but they were all different. But then they looked alike, and you just, you know, the whole thing. I love the whole family thing. I love how Bravo put that in there. You got the world seeing a black family building a business from the ground up, construction, investment, idea, conception, payroll. I love how, I think it's Aunt Nora was like, so yeah, how much I'm gonna get paid? We gonna get money, honey. Yes, I love it. When you look past the bullshit, or you wanting to be so much entertained, you could look at people like that and see, you know what, they're building a business, I can do it too. I don't know what hood they're in, but they're still building businesses here in Atlanta. And in Atlanta, Georgia, that's Chocolate City all day, baby. So I'm here for it. I really enjoyed that scene. So next you have them going to meet with, oh yeah, you got Kenya. And so next you have Kenya, Cynthia, and Kandi meeting to go get sugar. First of all, why Kandi walk up to this place like she just did not feel like working that day? Like, I don't want to be here, I'm lactating, like I miss my son, I don't want to be here. So when she get in there, she like, yeah, you can put a little bit on my leg. Why was Cynthia like spoon eating that shit? And then why did that technician let her do that? You shouldn't have did that. I'm in the vein of Kandi, like, I don't know if that's been reused, redipped, and Cynthia was going to town on that shit. It was cute and very tactful how Kenya was like, I invited you, so I'll pay. I like that boss move, Miss Cynthia Moore. So that was that scene. Moving right along, you got Cynthia and Peter. The next scene is Cynthia and Peter. They're having a conversation about their divorce. Peter comes up, look like he done smoked a pound of ganja, my man. His eyes are so red. And then I was like, well, maybe he was crying. Then I was like, nah, he was smoking weed. His eyes were super red. So he's like, yeah, you know, I just see your face, da 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 da, woo doo woo. And she like, yeah, but about that, you gonna holler at this lawyer because it's like a rap for us, son. And he was like, but see, I ain't over you yet. I ain't caught up to you yet. And she was like, well, you decided, when we decided to get together, we decided that we we wouldn't stay in no shit just to be in no shit. He was like, you know what, son? You right, son. And he called the lawyer and was like, send me the paperwork, son. It's a wrap. They hugged it out. It was over. I thought that was super mature. I thought that was clean. What better way could you initiate a divorce and say your technical final goodbyes? Shit was fly as hell. I can't be mad at him. Portia's event in the mystery room, girl, that was a sad. It was just sad and dumb. And then at the very end, you got Kenya and Sheree trying to pick who's gonna be Queen Bee this season. That's what the fuck them women are doing. They are trying to pick. They are battling for the Queen Bee position. Like, I'm gonna come stronger than you. I'm gonna come harder than you. You know, maybe Sheree got her advance from Bravo so she can go ahead and finish up her house and put up her molding and her this or that. And then Kenya, she's probably been stacking her coins using her, I think it was her uncle or her father's construction business. And that's probably why it's taking as long as it has, because they don't live in Atlanta from my understanding. So she's having to like bust and ship people in and get stuff done, pay them a little bit of money under the table, probably no taxes. You know, they just both have two dynamics of reaching a goal. And for television, instead of, like they said, helping each other, or I know this contractor, or have you thought about this, or we could, if we buy paint in bulk, we get a discount. I don't know how the fuck they mean they was gonna help each other, but you know, that's what they might have was talking about. So for television's sakes, they have to beef with each other. And I think it's brilliant of Andy Cohen to bring those two personalities back. They both single. They're both like really not there because they're real housewives. They're there for the mess. And I'm here for it. It's television, you know. We could be serious and do this and do that, be about our business, be about our health, be about meditation, be about investing, be about all those things all the time. You need a little fun in your life. So, thank you so much for watching this video. This is going to be called my Ratchet Indulgence series or playlist on my channel. So, this will be called my Ratchet Indulgence playlist on my channel. And I'll be doing Married to Medicine, The Real Housewives of Atlanta. And of course, I got to do Love and Hip Hop New York. I mean, come on. It's Love and Hip Hop New York, son. Like, son. Gotta do them, son. So if you like videos like this, please stick around, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, come back, and let's have some fun. Tell me what you thought about The Real Housewives of Atlanta episode 2 this season. And if you haven't already, I have the Married to Medicine video also down in my playlist, so check that out and let me know if you watched that and what you thought about that. And I'm gonna keep these videos coming. I appreciate y'all, and I will see you next time. Peace, YouTube.